What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Beyond Canaries home for another daily news video on this Wednesday, the day before we play Freiburg. And yeah, I don't know, being a bit nervous, excuse me, and it sounds ridiculous because we play Freiburg, but the way we've been playing, the way the season has gone, excuse me, the way things are coming out, who will play, and all those things. I don't know, man. It feels like it's kind of all written for a very long night. But we will discuss that later today. So join us for the preview. We're gonna do a live preview for that. So join us for that. But in this video, no Freiburg talk. I think we are gonna talk about Rabiot being the captain of the club. So yeah, that's those are actually real world words. Excuse me. But let's get into it. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and okay. So I think this story is probably the one, like when we talk about, oh, don't believe everything, or oh, they're making stuff up. Well, this news story is it. Like that's the top. You know, you cannot top a story. Rather, like this story, you cannot top in terms of, oh, it's not true. Like you can smell it's not true. You can see it. The words, it doesn't fit right. All those things, because we know what's actually happening. Also, we know because these same journalists, reports, newspapers reported the same thing. You know, but I'll read out the news because it's news. It's big topic. So let's go. It's from Tutto Sport, who have improved actually over the last year and a half. I'm gonna say 2 years maybe, but still not the real. You know, it's not the greatest. Like, let's be honest. But they're saying Rabiot dreams of staying and becoming a leader for Juventus. Now a pillar of the team, Rabiot hopes to one day become a captain and leader for Juve. The player is fine in Turin, and only a major Premier League team could make him leave. His mother agent knows it. Now, when I read that, I started laughing. I was like, oh boy. The only thing missing in this news report was the other buzzwords being he's the center of the project. You know, those were the only words missing to make it complete, basically. But this is bullshit. You know, actually, I praised Rabiot for being so honest. He is super honest. You know, I love it. You know, he doesn't beat around the bush. He doesn't say, he makes it very, very clear. He said in the past, it's my contract here. I'm playing very well. You know, it's part of it. That's what he said. I'm playing for that new deal. He's also said, Champions League is very important in my next decision. You know, it is. It will be a determined factor. Like, he's being very honest. He's being very honest about, oh, the Premier League, yes, that sounds great. He's not lying. He's not hiding, whatever you want to call it. He is being super honest with everything he's saying. He's being very consistent with it as well. He's saying what he thinks. He's making it known, like he's letting it known that I'm probably out, you know, because I want Champions League. I want the big payday. I want this. I want that, you know. He's being very honest. And I've always said, nice, you know, credit, because I rate that. I really, really, really do. Because you can sit there and be like, I don't know. Yeah, I want to stay, you know, but you never know. Or, yeah, I have nothing to say. He's basically honest. Like, you can ask him anything and he will say, yeah, I want to do this. I want to do that. Probably if teams are in talk with him, he'll probably open up to that as well and say, yeah, I'm talking with that team. Like, he feels like that type of guy. You know, he's very honest. I have nothing against him. I think he's a great person. You know, people try to villainize him and be like, oh, he's a bad boy. Never one complaint out of the club, even with the wages he didn't want to defer. That turned out to be not true at all. There's not a bad word. You know, everybody was panicking about his mother. It's been clean at the club. Do I think he feels at ease at the club? Yes, 100%. You know, and if the club offered him 10, what he probably is asking, 8, 9, whatever, he probably would stay. I do believe that. but we're not going to offer that money. Nor should we do offer that money. He's playing well this season. He picked it up in the last part of last season, but he's being honest and he's telling you, I'm extra motivated because I'm playing for a contract. The first 3 seasons worry me big time, and that's why I'm saying no. Because personally, he's having a fantastic season with goals, and I've always said he can score goals. Pirlo said it. Allegri hammered on it. He said he can do it. He needs to do it. Blah blah blah. I think he's a good player. I think he can be a very good player, and doing his job and chipping in with goals, more important goals. That's what again, the season he's having now, he's probably not going to replicate. But even if he scores 6 goals a season or 7 goals or whatever in all competitions, I'll take that. For a midfielder, I will take that. But 7 mil, I still believe that's too much in my opinion. 7.5 ish, and he will probably want 8, 9. That's ridiculous. Now I'm gonna compare it with 2015, and I know you cannot compare it because wages were a little bit down back then. But we had Vidal, Pirlo, Pogba, Marquinhos. Those players, like the performances they put in week out for years, not 1 year, and completely dismissed the first 3 years or the following 3 years, whatever. They were top every single season, every single time. They were super consistent. Those are the type of players I would give 7 million. Again, and back in 2015, it probably would be less. But if you know what I mean, those type of performances, in my opinion, would be like that's 7 mil. When I watch you play, when I watch Pirlo play, I was like, wow. When I watch Vidal play, I was like, oh my god. Or Pogba, I was like, dude, this is scary. Or Marquinhos, like that midfield. That's what I want. Now, when I watch Rabiot play, I'm like, he's good. He does his job well. But he doesn't scream to me, wow. It's still. And again, he's not that type of player. But I don't think Marquinhos was a flair player, if you know what I mean. Not like Pirlo or like Vidal or like Pogba or Vidal. But Vidal was technically very good. He chipped in with a lot of goals. But he was always in your face. He was always flashing on your screen, no matter what. Rabiot was not that type of player, And in the current situation of the club, if I'm gonna need to pay so much money to a player, I want that. I want that flashiness. I want not flash in terms of you need to be technical, amazing, but you need to jump out of my screen basically every single time I watch it. Now, replacing him will be tough because, tough in terms of. You can replace him. It's not impossible. It's not that he's a top 3 player in the world in his position, But money-wise and all those things, and he was picking up. He is very important. He is our best midfielder this season. He's one of our best players this season, easily. It's going to be a big hole because he's picking up. He's very important to the team, and you need to replace him, and you already have unexperienced players still in that midfield. So it's going to be a loss. I get it, 100%. But that doesn't mean you need to overspend, in my opinion, because I cannot forget the first 3 seasons. You just can't. You cannot do it. You cannot say, this is good, forget about the first 3 years. Because the first 3 years are there. There's tape. You can watch it. And him coming out saying, I'm extra motivated now because I'm playing for a contract, I think is a warning sign in terms of, hold on. You can do it, but you really haven't really showed it. And now you want to show it because money is on the line. Like it's weird, but I think it's done. Like the captain thing, that's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I think he's done. We tried to move him out in the summer. Like, don't forget that. If Man U found an agreement, they would have signed Rabiot. So I think even Allegri at that point was like, yeah, it's done. We need to move on, or like, yeah, I'll give the green light to ship him off, And then this season he kind of exploded, and it was like, wow, But don't forget, in the summer we tried to move him on. We did. We really tried, and it was close at one point. All the reports were saying it's very close, and then boom, nothing happened. So you need to keep that in mind as well. That being said, he's having a great season again, but not on the money he wants. I want something. I want almost generational for that money. Like, it is what it is. But let me know in the comments, because I know a lot of people are saying, no, give him the money. Explain to me why. Not that I'm saying, oh, you're completely wrong, but let me know why you think we should pay more, because he's asking for more. He's not asking for 7, he's asking for 9 million, in and about 9 million. That's what he's wanting, is asking for. So let me know what you think about that. You know, would you give him that? Would you, even if he says yes, I agree with 7, would you give him 7 again? Let me know in the comments. Please like the video, subscribe, hit that like button, and join me today for the live preview for the Freiburg game. Thanks for watching, and see you guys. Ciao.